Hey everyone, Novice Shooter back here with a follow-up video for the Shave Like a Man toolkit. So here is my Shave Like a Man toolkit. As you can see, I have the straight razor, I have the brush, I have the soap, which I used today. Um, and I told you I would do a follow-up and let you know what it was like. So let's take a look at the hack job I did on my face. Could have been worse. First time using a straight razor. Um, what are my thoughts on it? Well, my thoughts on it are one, uh, the shave that I have now took much longer than my normal shave with my little quick disposable razor. Um, and I have to say that that's the learning curve. Okay, I felt like a kid learning how to shave for the first time. So if you remember, if you're a guy with facial hair like I have, or grow. And if you remember when you learned how to shave, you probably hacked yourself up a lot. I don't know how much you can see how red I am. But I literally had to go over my face about 4 times, 5 times. I had to lather up completely. Um, and I found myself not being able to get away with certain things. Like, you know how you go like this to shave? That wasn't quite enough. So what did I struggle with? I struggled with the same things they talk about in their video. I struggled with holding the razor at the proper angle. I struggled with it bouncing. They talk about what happens if the razor bounces. Um, I also struggled with some of those problem areas of my face. I kind of have a knobby chin, and that was the hardest part of my shave, was getting around my knobby chin. All right. I don't have a face full of flat surfaces like most of us. And so some of it was a struggle. Obviously, coming under the nose here was hard. And I have to say, my shave is not great. Um, I get a much better shave with the disposable razor, probably because I'm more used to it, but also because this was pretty much like shaving with a dull blade. So I did strop it. I stropped it a lot as I was getting ready for it, but I didn't get a whetstone and it didn't sharpen it. I did have to get some stropping compound. Well, so I got some stropping compound as well, but I didn't really use that until late in my shave. So you will have to interrupt your shave and strop again. Um, I believe that over time, I'll get used to this since all men shaved this way in the past. But now I'm starting to understand why back in the day, I don't know if you remember back in the day, but they would talk about a 5 o'clock shadow. So I wouldn't get a 5 o'clock shadow with my disposable razor. But I can see how right now I look clean, but I don't feel clean. So probably I will have that 5 o'clock shadow that will require me to shave again. I do believe you can get a closer shave than I received on my first attempt, which I think it took me about, I don't know, half an hour shaving, which seems to be a long time. I did not do the hot towel. So they recommend the hot towel. I did not do the hot towel. And um, I will have to make sure that I continually strop the razor. Um, the brush was nice, it was comfortable. The lather was thin. I lathered up a lot, but still it wasn't what I'm used to. You know, I'm used to this spray like the Barbasol or whatever, and that just is much thicker, goes on much thicker. It's got lotion. This is pretty much straight soap, and my face is rough. I certainly don't feel like I got a very smooth shave, although I did my best, and I shaved my face like 5 times. So um, I think there's a learning curve, and I think that I'm willing to put in that time for the learning curve. But I'd be lying if I didn't say from time to time I said to myself, "Hey, you know what? Just forget this and go back to the old way." But I'm determined to get good at this, and so I will be using this again and again and again. I will have to get a whetstone because it did very much feel like shaving with a dull razor. Part of that was finding the right angle. Part of it was that perhaps the razor is not as sharp out of the box as I had thought. They recommend doing the hair bit where you take a piece of hair and you drop it on there and see what happens. Um, I got hair all over the place, except when I need it. Um, so what they recommend is you take a hair and you and you move the hair on the edge, and when it cuts the hair, it's sharp enough to shave with. So all together, it took me a while. I did hack my face up more than I'm used to. Um, and I think aftershave would be an important addition to the shave kit, which now makes much more sense to me than it did prior to this. I think the stringent aftershave is going to be really helpful, especially to take care of nicks and cuts like this. So that's my follow-up for the Shave Like a Man toolkit. Um, there's a learning curve, and it's going to take a little bit, I think, a little bit of time until I'm used to it. So I'm going to give it about 5 shaves. And if by my 5th shave, I'm not feeling much more comfortable and I'm not doing a better job, um, then I'll revisit this again. But if everything's going fine, 5 shaves down the line, I'll be sure to let you know. So that's it. That's the Boss Shave Straight Razor, the Shave Like a Man toolkit. Do I recommend it? You know what? It's a journey. It's a journey and it's a leap of faith. Because I'd be lying to you if I wasn't afraid I was going to slit my throat with this thing. Because it was a little bit scary, especially when it got down to the softer part here. I'm in my late 50s, so this is not as tight as it certainly was in my 20s or 30s. So yeah, there was a little bit of trepidation, but just overcome it. Just like getting on a motorcycle, just get on the thing and ride it, um, and you'll see. So if you can't tell that the shave is not great, then the shave is fine. It's just rubbing my hand on my face. I can feel that there's plenty here that I missed. So that's it. Thank you for watching. This is Novice Shooter with the Shave Like a Man toolkit. Follow up. Certainly, if there's an issue, I'll come back to you again. But I do plan to shave this way for a while longer and see how it goes. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, add your comments. Did you get one of these kits? Have you tried to shave with it yet? What have you run into? What issues did you run into? Did it feel like shaving with a dull blade? Um, was the fear factor, was that an issue for you? Because, it's an issue. It was an issue with me, and I'm just being honest with you. All right. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, this is Novice Shooter saying, I will see you on the range.